In this video, I will explain why spatial planning plays an important role in risk management. You will learn how proper planning can minimize hazards and increase safety. Risk management is about identifying hazards and taking actions to avoid them. Spatial planning helps identify vulnerable areas and avoid them. It also ensures that people live and work in safe zones, thus reducing potential damage from natural disasters like floods or earthquakes. Various risks must be considered in spatial planning, such as natural hazards or technical dangers. There are areas particularly prone to flooding, landslides, or fires. These risks must be addressed in the planning, and appropriate protective measures must be implemented. Without proper spatial planning, these hazards could cause uncontrolled damage. Natural events like floods, earthquakes, or storms can cause significant damage. Spatial planning can help prevent such events or reduce their impacts. For example, flood-prone areas are often not used for construction of homes. This helps avoid many damages and hazards. Through spatial planning, various protective measures are also defined to reduce risks. These include the construction of levees to prevent flooding or reinforcing buildings against earthquakes. The placement of emergency shelters or evacuation routes is also planned. Such measures increase safety and reduce the likelihood of damage. Spatial planning is carried out in several stages. First, a risk analysis is conducted to identify vulnerable areas. Based on this analysis, measures are developed to minimize the risks. Finally, the plan is implemented and regularly reviewed to adapt it to new hazards. Authorities play an important role in spatial planning. They create laws and regulations that govern land use. This also includes designating zones where specific risks exist. They ensure that spatial planning is carried out effectively and that people are protected. Climate change is altering many environmental conditions and bringing new risks. For example, flood zones may expand, or new weather phenomena may emerge. Therefore, spatial planning must be regularly adjusted to meet these new challenges. Only in this way can the safety of the population be ensured in the long term. Spatial planning is a long-term task that must be continuously reviewed and adjusted. It is an essential part of risk management and serves to protect people and the environment. Good planning ensures that future risks are also considered. Only through continuous adaptation can protection against hazards be ensured in the long run.